Hey everybody, happy Tuesday out there. Got Ryan, I got myself here after a nice long weekend. We hope you all had a fantastic weekend as well, and took a second as well on Monday to remember what it was all about, of course, this past weekend. And now we're back on Tuesday and ready to get after it as we go into the rest of this week, Ryan.
Yeah, I know. And coming up next week, I begin a trip to the Boundary Waters. So,
oh my gosh.
looking forward to that too.
How excited. Do you have your fishing license and everything? You're all set to go?
I think I have my fishing license. It's one of those things where I got to go check the portal, but I can't find the portal on the state's website, so that's a whole nother thing.
I've never been able to buy a fishing license on my phone. I always have to go into like a holiday or something like that and get it in person. And I don't want like a digital. I want an analog, you know? Yeah. Right, an analog right in my wallet. It's perfect.
I got what you're talking about.
Yes.
A Bass Pro Shop also able to help you out.
Yes.
So I've been there before and I bought it last year. So I think I bought a 2-year one, but I'm not going to take my chances. I will figure this out.
That's a good plan. What are you most excited for on your vacation?
We're going to be right up next to we're going to be on a lake in between the border, or on the border, I guess, of Canada and Minnesota.
Yes.
So it's pretty remote up there. It should be a lot of fun just seeing the scenery.
The portaging and everything like that is probably the hardest part, obviously. Yeah. So like you're a week away from marathon at that point, correct? So you got to be careful with everything like that.
Watch out for my ankles to make sure I don't twist any ankles. But I believe my buddy John's going to be the one carrying our canoe. So I'll carry my pack and likely the paddles and the life jackets. But
there we go.
I'll make him carry the heavy stuff.
It's good to have a friend named John to carry all that kind of stuff.
Shout out John.
Yes.
Well, hey, I'll be doing some fishing, and we saw Hunter catch some fish in Orr, but I don't think it was anything quite this size. The Twin Cities man has reeled in a record-breaking catch on Lake Superior. Matthew Hammer, great name by the way, of White Bear Township, caught a 44-inch lake trout during a charter fishing trip back in April. The Minnesota DNR says it is now the state's new catch and release record, breaking the previous mark by 3/4 of an inch.
That is a monster just swimming in there. Imagine seeing that thing swimming in the water. And pulling that in must have taken so much effort, so much time. He must have been exhausted by the time he got that in.
Even lifting that thing up for the photo.
Yes.
All right, take the photo already.
A lot of times when it's that type of thing, it's usually pregnant with little fish eggs, you know?
Sure.
So I wonder if that fish was pregnant and if it was that big old fish and released and now all good to go. So
congratulations.
Yes, a new mother out there perhaps. Very exciting to catch
all speculation, by the way.
Exactly, we have no idea. Maybe we'll catch your kids someday though. Who knows? It'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, coming on today's show, we got a really exciting show for you on this first day back on this work week. We're going to chat with Jason from Duluth's Boat Club Restaurant about the perfect show for families coming up this weekend, and we'll also talk more about this week's blindfold over at Montelak in Superior. Ton of fun for Ryan. It was more fun for me just like driving up the hill watching you do this, but it was still fun.
Yeah, Hunter told me my marathon training could be in jeopardy due to this blindfold. Unfortunately, I made it out, as you can tell. I'm back on the desk, so we'll chat more about that awesome experience coming up in just a little bit.
Yes.
But if AI already wasn't wild enough, Hunter, Spotify wants to create podcasts that are specifically for you.
Okay.
Okay? One of the new features is called Spotify Labs, which allows people like Hunter to create personalized podcasts and playlists with the ability to link tools like your calendar, your inbox, and your notes. So you'll be able to create a private daily briefing just for you, or you can build a playlist for a long drive, or just generate a short podcast on a topic that you want to learn more about. Studio by Spotify Labs launching in the coming weeks here.
Now I want to clarify, because it's not looking for existing podcasts. It is creating a podcast, a human robot, whatever, telling you about what you want to know, right?
You're saying, Spotify, here, read this note about, maybe the situation I'm having with a friend. And
yes.
Spotify would be like, I'll create a podcast for you to talk you through the situation.
I don't know, man. That sounds kind of cool.
It sounds pretty cool, but it also sounds kind of creepy.
It is kind of creepy.
But you could say, hey, Spotify, I just decided for the day I'm going to drive to Virginia, Minnesota, or somewhere, and say, what are the top things that I should do?
That's kind of cool. I don't know. My voice is getting all crazy now, but I'm trying to I've got this Venn diagram of okay, this part of AI is really bad. This part of AI is pretty darn cool, pretty good. I'm going to put this in the good category. I think that's a good idea right there.
I think it's a pretty fun idea.
Yes.
It could definitely kill a lot of time.
Yeah, definitely
get a lot of life advice too.
Long car ride, tell me about my relationships and everything like that. Who knows? Some advice.
Maybe we don't want to hear. Maybe we don't want the answers on some of those things.
That's true. It's very true.
That's where you hit the pause button on that podcast and start a new one for yourself. Well, it's a sad end of the season for the Minnesota Wild on the ice, but the team has been showing their appreciation for the fans. Check out this awesome time-lapse video that they shared on their website, where season ticket holders and their families were allowed to stop by Grand Casino Arena and paint the ice. Hopefully, we'll see the Wild go a little bit deeper into the postseason coming up next season.
Oh, okay, so it's at the end of the season, correct? So
Right.
it's all going to melt or everything like that.
Sadly, there's no more use for it this year.
Dang
Hunter.
it, isn't that too bad? That is cool, though. Everyone got to go in there and do a little piece of their ice there.
little
and take a
doodling.
little picture. Yeah, that's super cool. I wonder is there a special kind of paint that they use for that sort of thing?
I don't know. I think I will have to check, go over to Amsoil and see how they do it. But
Yes.
I guess they paint it white?
Yeah, I would think so. White at first. Do they freeze a layer, paint, and then freeze another layer over it, probably? Is that what happens?
We need someone to help us out and figure it out.
We need an AI podcast to tell us all about this.
This would kill 10 minutes in the car easily.
Yes, it would.
In the NFL, for Packers fans, it sounds like Aaron Rodgers says season 22 in the NFL will be his final. The 42-year-old quarterback has spent his career playing for the Packers, the Jets, and now the Steelers, ultimately signing a one-year contract with the Steelers last week. And it sounds like that contract reportedly worth up to $25 million. And Rodgers says he agreed to one more season when he learned that former Packers head coach Mike McCarthy will now be leading the Steelers.
That's very interesting, the kind of reconnection between those two, because I know he originally had problems with him, right? Is that kind of how it goes?
I suppose so.
Yes.
I think he may have had problems with McCarthy, may have had problems with LaFleur.
He's got a lot of problems with everybody, it seems like. He's one of those guys, though, a lot of people don't like him.
Yeah.
I kind of always have had a soft spot for him. I don't know why.
Watching him as a Vikings fan, I got incredibly upset just due to how good he was and how he was able to win so many games, especially on some last-minute throws. So it will be kind of fun to see how it goes out or how this happens at the end of this next season.
Well, Packers fans, you got Brett Favre, and then in walks this Aaron Rodgers kid, and now you got this Jordan Love. Is that his name? Yes.
Nice.
It's like you got 3 great quarterbacks in a row. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're pretty lucky. Well, hey, coming up, an awesome event benefiting our Northland veterans coming up this weekend. We'll share more about that blindfold next.
The Blindfold on Northern Life is brought to you by Black Bear Casino Resort.
Welcome back. Coming up this weekend, the 23rd Veteran Ruck Life event returns to Montauk, raising money to help veterans and first responders living with trauma. Fantastic program. I brought my buddy Ryan here up to try a piece of the ruck, which was a ton of fun, very challenging. Let's take a look at what happened. You hear something? What do you hear?
Air conditioning. Oh my goodness.
There'll be a ruck march coming up next Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
And I was wondering if you'd be willing to climb to the top of that hill full with gear.
Oh, well, which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the small hill there, or are we talking
We're talking all the way to the chalet.
Let's do it.
Some gear for you.
Okay. Pants first?
Pants first.
All right.
Have you ever worn a uniform like that?
I have never. Do I got it the right way?
It's got a zipper in front, just like a regular pair of pants.
There you go. Right there?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. You ever put on pants before?
Now, when you're doing this for real, you have to do it in less than a minute. So you got to be.
Which way? Up?
No, put your
Oh, oh, gotcha. That's like the hill? Cool.
backpack on.
All right. Oh my goodness.
Wherever you want it, as tight as you want it. Save us. You're going to carry us, right?
Oh yeah, I got you. Well, great. Well, I'm ready to go if you guys are, I think.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cool. All right.
So we've
Nice.
had 2 of our Duluth firefighters go through this program. One went through as a Marine Corps veteran, and another one, when they opened it to first responders, another one of our people went through it again last year. So we've had 2 people go through this, and with a successful return back to the fire department. That's what's different, I think, about this program is the success rate.
Yeah.
To actually get back to work and be back with your family.
Can you share a little more about all the work that 23rd Veteran does?
Absolutely. 23rd Veteran is very active in the community. Besides running the 14-week reconditioning program for veterans 2 to 3 times a year, they also run other programs. I actually just recently went through one that they hold down at the Forge, which is a bladesmithing class.
Oh, wow.
The recon program literally has saved a lot of lives, so
Yeah.
it's a powerful force.
Great program. You tie into people that understand the trauma
Yeah.
that our first responders experience. As well as having that camaraderie.
Yeah, that hill didn't look too bad until until we got up here.
Come back around. That's only one lap. You gotta do
And then how many folks do you expect to come out for the event?
There'll be 500 to 600 ruckers.
Wow.
Having that many community members from different backgrounds, different ideologies. They're all here to support the same cause. And
Let's keep her going.
Normally, the military folks are doing it, or former military, or they're doing it with a combination of some type of kit, plate carrier,
Sure.
or at least just the rucksack or some type of backpack. They encourage everybody to do what they can, but the idea is that the weight that you're carrying in your backpack, you're carrying it in canned food goods for the food drive at the end.
Oh, cool.
So then your backpack gets weighed at the end of the ruck, not only to see how much they donated, but also to see who carried the heaviest ruck and completed all 5 laps for 10 miles total.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah.
And then are you former military?
Yes, I did 20 years in the Army.
Oh, wow. Thank you for your service. That's awesome.
Jason?
It must be a nice opportunity, too, for, former folks who served to, find a little community, too, in an event like this.
Yeah. Just like Mike was talking about, there's nothing like getting this many veterans together in one place at one time.
Yeah.
The feeling of community and the friendships you make here are just awesome.
Shania, we made it in no time. I'm feeling good. I mean, obviously challenging, but
Ready to start the course?
that was just the warm-up. Yeah. Nice work. Nice work. Good stuff.
Right.
Nice work.
Man.
Way to go. At first you're like, okay, it's on, and then you're like, oh no, I actually am carrying some pounds back there. But I mean, just such a cool. I never got to do something like this, so appreciate you all letting me join you for this awesome preview to a great event.
I slowed down on purpose to prove a point. Everybody's journey is different. I've had people go through the program 2 or 3 times before it really takes effect, and so that's part of it too. Is of course I'm kidding. I was dying. Everybody's path to good mental health is different. This is one way that we hope people can get there.
It's family friendly, community friendly. You can bring friendly dogs, you bring kids. We put on whatever kind of backpack we have. We're just going to carry some weight, but the weight is stuff that we want to donate. So once you register, you'll get a list of donations that Second Harvest Food Bank's looking for, that the DAV is looking for. And we'll donate about 10,000 pounds if people are going to carry it out here in Montauk. Your choice, you can go 1 lap if you want to. Go all the way, that's 5 laps, you earn your extra all the way patch. When you sign up for this event, you get a fundraising page. If you choose to activate that and raise money, that's going to support military veterans, firefighters, police officers, correctional officers, anybody who's served us already. We're going to support them with mental health with it. So 23rd Veteran runs a very effective, immersive 14-week mental health program. This is one of the ways we can give back. We can carry the burden that they've already carried for us.
Talk about the actual weight of the stuff that we donate, but then it also symbolizes the weight that our veterans are carrying.
Like you see the weight that we're carrying right now, but there's a different weight that's internal.
Well, coming up tomorrow at Duluth's historic Fitkers Complex, a classic children's book is going to shine on stage.
Here to talk all about Go Dog Go is Jason Vincent with Duluth's Boat Club Restaurant and Boat Club Productions. Jason, good to see you. How you been?
Thank you. Appreciate you having us.
Yes.
Doing really well.
Good. We're talking Go Dog Go. What made Go Dog Go the perfect fit for this season over the Boat Club?
So this is actually our first family theater production that we've done. And when we decided in this new season to do a family show, there was not a better option that came to mind than Go Dog Go. Everyone's read the book. It's such a great classic, and it really adapts well to our stage. So it was just kind of an easy fit for us to decide to have this be our first.
And what's it been like watching the group put the show together?
It's so great. It's one of those shows that the kids are absolutely going to love because it's all based on movement, music, and just a whole lot of fun costumes, and just a lot of crazy antics. So it's perfect for kids.
Have you ever done a show for kids before?
No.
And is it tough to be accessible to kids or anything like that? Is there any challenges that come with
I'm really
that?
looking forward to it because we're used to having such an older audience in our crowds and kind of aiming our shows toward them, that this is the first time we're really saying, hey, we want 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, kindergartners to come out and just be crazy and have fun and enjoy the show. show.
And I think another cool thing is that you've decided to invite students from their schools to
Yeah.
come down and watch. That must be an awesome thing to give back to the community.
That was a big part about doing the family theater, was that we offered it as a field trip option for schools. And so we have, I think, 5 different elementary schools, both Superior, Duluth, Hermantown, Fond du Lac, that are all bringing students to come to a performance.
It's cool to kind of expand your horizon like this. Once you do this, do you have other plans maybe in the future to do more children-aimed plays and things like that?
We are. It is in discussions for our next season to not only do a family theater show like this, but maybe also do a kids show where kids are the performers.
Oh my gosh, cool.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun new adventure for us to just keep taking it a step further.
And I would assume there'd be some audience interaction. I'm sure the performers want to see some, laughter or hear some laughter this week.
Yeah, there's going to be a couple of audience participation points. One of them, we're going to do a children's book reading at the beginning of the show, and then after the show, the kids get to talk and do a little talk back with the performers. So, yeah, it's going to be really interactive. Keep their attention, and they'll love it.
You touched a little bit on this, but what are some of the differences between like an adult production, if you will, and a kid production, and what kind of changes do you have to make?
It's no holds barred, Have fun, laugh, be crazy. We're throwing beach balls in the audience. We're shooting off confetti cannons. I mean, it's just one of those shows that, you know how it is to keep a 6-year-old's attention for an hour.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to do what you can to kind of keep them going. And so I think this show kind of captures that perfectly.
And then, Jason, while we have you, we actually saw some exciting news on the Boat Club Restaurants Facebook page. You have a brand new executive chef. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, she's fantastic. Her name is Valeria Busenbark. She's originally from Mexico City, but has been living up in this area for a few years now, worked at a couple restaurants, and is really bringing a unique flavor. She is Spanish trained, classically trained in Spain, and so also classically trained at a couple restaurants in Mexico City. So it's going to be a fun new adventure for us. Every chef brings their own little feel, so it'll be fun to have her on board.
Anything else exciting going on in this summer when it comes to the Boat Club, and anything else?
Yes, our next show, which hopefully we can be back to talk about, is Oli and Lena's Wedding. That's a dinner theater show coming up, which is backed by popular demand. It played forever at the Ficker Spirit of the North Theater, I think 15, 20 years. And so it's been, I think, about 10 years since it's been there, and so we're bringing it back. So
Wonderful.
hopefully we can come back and talk about that, but tickets
Heck yeah.
are on sale for it, so
That'd be
jump
great.
on those.
Grab your tickets for Go.Go, BoatClubRestaurant.com. Jason Vincent, thanks for stopping by. Welcome back, everybody. So for the blindfold that you saw there, Hunter and I are going to spend some more time talking about my experience over at Montelak with the Chiefs from Duluth and Superior over at northernnewsnow.com. So hit the Northern Life tab, scroll down to the latest videos. You'll find our conversation there. Also, we're going to be talking about a very special interaction between a hippo and a visitor in a Wisconsin zoo, plus quite the art that was made in a street where folks are looking for this man who wrote a very interesting message.
Just reading it right now on the old board. It'll be interesting to talk about that.
Yeah, certainly will.
Yes. When we see you also tomorrow, what if there was a way you could blow dry your hair and also do your makeup at the same time?
It
Well,
would save me so much time.
it really would. We do all of that in the morning here. Rachel Hackbarth tries out this hair dryer holder, and this week's Does It Work tomorrow on Northern Life. I'm going to venture a guess right now and just say I don't think we're going to like it. But who
come on,
knows?
$25? I mean, here's the thing. If they had one of those, that would be for a curler. Like whenever Mary curls her hair in the bathroom,
Yes.
make sure you don't touch that. It's super hot. So if there was a stand like that would make sure it didn't fall over or anything.
That's true.
That might be worth the buy.
Okay, you're saying it's an actual holder for, it's like a holster almost.
I
for
believe
it.
so.
I was thinking it did it for you for some
Oh.
reason. I don't know why.
That'd be great too.
Maybe we'll see. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. But thank you for joining us today. We love you so much.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.